kids! Welcome to Storytime with Teacher Justine. This week we're gonna hear a story about a young boy named David, and this is called Small and Mighty. God's people, the Israelites, had quite a few enemies. The scariest and strongest of these all were a group of people called the Philistines. What made them so scary, you ask? Well, the Philistines had something not many other groups had. A big, terrifying, disastrous giant. One day, these frightening Philistines challenged the Israelites to a battle. The Philistines were convinced that they had it in the bag, knowing that they had a secret weapon, Goliath. But little did they know, the Israelites had the most powerful God on their side. Day after day, the Philistines stood on the hill waiting for someone brave enough to take on the horrible giant Goliath. "Send me your best soldier," he would yell. But there was no soldier strong enough or brave enough in the army to even face him. They were terrified. They could only hope that at that time, God would send someone to save them. One day, a young shepherd boy named David left his sheep to bring his brothers lunch on the hill they were camping on. All of David's brothers were in the army, and he was the youngest brother of all of them. When this young boy saw the giant and realized how scared everybody was, he shouted to them, "Don't worry, I'll fight for you. I will go." The soldiers must have thought him to be out of his mind. A little shepherd boy against a great big soldier, let alone a giant? There was just absolutely, positively, definitely no way. The king, King Saul, had one simple question. "David, how will you fight him?" And David had one powerful answer for the king. "God will help me." So the king gave David his royal armor to prepare him for battle. But after putting it all on, David could barely walk. It was just much too heavy and way too big. He took them off and told him, "I won't be needing these," David said in confidence. Instead, he picked out 5 smooth stones from the stream and packed his slingshot and made his way toward the giant Goliath. The giant noticed David. You little thing," he yelled out. "You're the one the Israelites have sent?" David looked up and yelled, "You come at me with sword and spear, but I come to you in the name of God, whom you curse and mock. I will defeat you, and everyone gathered here will learn that God doesn't save by sword and spear. The battle belongs to the Lord." Just then, David ran toward Goliath, reached into his pocket for a stone, and slung it right smack dab in the middle of his forehead. Down, down, down the giant Philistine went until he crashed to the ground, face down in the dirt. The young shepherd boy was now a hero. And that is the story of David and how God used someone seemingly small to defeat an enemy that was extremely big. Remember, kids, you are never too young for God to do something mighty through you. See you guys again next time on Storytime with Teacher Justine. Bye, kids!